Woohoo, we're live. This is, yay, Math 60, Intermediate Algebra, Chapter 5, 5.9, page 2. And this is the last page. We are almost done. Chapter 5 is about to be over. We can take a break before we think about Chapter 6, because, yeah. But let's see what we can do to bang this out as fast as we can, and then we will be done with Chapter 5. Yay! You know what? This is such a big deal. I'm bringing out happy Matt Damon. Yay! Happy Matt Damon that is excited that we're going to be done with Chapter 5. Woohoo! So, number 3 and 4 are weird questions. But I wanted to go through a couple of weird questions so you'll know what to expect when you see them on your own in the wild. So I've got f of x equals 3x squared minus 4x. G of x is x squared plus 2x minus 4. And you want to find all A. This shouldn't be A. Sorry about that. Ugh, heads will roll. I don't know. The person who writes these up seriously should get fired. Okay, find all x such that f of x equals g of x. This is so common in math that we want to set two things to equal to each other. So what was f of x? 3x squared minus 4x. G of x, x squared plus 2x minus 4. I think it's time for some coloring. There's f of x right there. Here's g of x. All right, so I got the f equal to the g. I've got an equation. I've got quadratics, but I don't have a quadratic equation of the form I need. I need a 0. So here we're going to decide which side do you want to put it on, and I'll pretend to listen. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with the left. So I'm going to move everybody over onto the left. So I'm going to subtract x squared. I know you can hear the funny accent. Yeah. It's from traveling the world. I actually travel the world during the summers and in my time off, I travel the world solving math emergencies. The whole world, everywhere. Antarctica, yeah. Venus, yeah. Everywhere. And I solve math problems for people. It's true. Totally true. As far as you know, it's true. 2x squared minus 6x equals -4. It is also possible that the only other person in the room with me is my daughter. And so every now and again, because I've been recording videos for probably 483 hours straight today, which seems impossible, but you know, if anyone can do the impossible, it's me. And it could be that I'm just trying to make her laugh because she's the only other human being I've interacted with today. Okay, so, but that's okay. This is beautiful and wonderful. And you guys are beautiful and wonderful. And I know you're out there. Woohoo. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. And then I'm going to gnash my teeth because I'm going to realize, oh my goodness, I used up all my space because I went in the middle. What was I even thinking? And I'm going to do this really sad thing where I'm going to split off some space. And you're going to be like, really? We're going to work over here? And I'm going to be like, yeah, I could totally work over there. And you're all going to be like, yeah, right. Okay, so let's go ahead. And I'm going to rewrite this bad boy up here. 2x squared minus 6x plus 4 equals 0. See, it totally fits. Totally. Now, a couple things you can do. When you're solving equations, you need to get a 0, which we got. But you can choose how you approach the rest of it. If you do not want to factor out common factors, life is going to get harder, but you could do it. However, I'm noticing I've got a common factor, so I'm going to factor that out. So I get x squared minus 3x plus 2, and that whole thing is multiplied times 2. I factored out the 2. That's going to make this easier to factor on the inside. Let's see. Again, I'm going to factor using trial and error. You can use the AC test method. Those of you who've been, watching ahead, you may also know the quadratic formula. You could use that. All sorts of fun things. So I've got, let's see, I need to get a +2, but they need to add to -3. How about a -2 and a -1? Give that a try. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people get worried about the 2. They're like, there's a 2 there. What do I do? And my question for you is, does the 2 make the whole thing 0? No, 2 can't make anything 0. 2 times something is just going to make it twice as big. It's not going to make it 0. So 2 does not do anything with the 0. So we forget it. We just get x minus 2 equals 0 or x minus 1 equals 0. If you want, you could also write, well, maybe 2 equals 0. And then we'd say, nope, it doesn't. Okay, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 1, plus 1. So my answers are x equals 1 or 2. Bam. Now, what are we answering? We're answering all the times when f and g get the same answer. So like if we plug in 1, f of 1 is 3 times 1 squared minus 4 times 1. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. G of 1 is 1 squared plus 2 times 1 minus 4. So that's 1 plus 2 minus 4 equals negative 1. Ta-da! Oh, you can't see that. Ha 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 ha! I was just kidding. Making sure, checking to see if you knew you couldn't see. So there's f of 1, there's g of 1. They match. Life is good. You could check it for 2 as well. I was just showing you. Check is left as an exercise for the student. Those are always the best. Okay, so that's that one. Are you guys excited? I am so excited. I only have one more problem. One more problem. I got one problem and the whole thing is math. That would make a great rap song right there. Okay, got one problem and it's math. So find the domain of f if f of x is this. So this is this weird thing that's happening and all of a sudden we're back in function land and you're all like, wait, what? And the answer is yeah. Functions are like those really awkward friends that always show up unannounced and make things awkward. That would be functions right there. And you're like, oh, I kind of forgot you even existed. And your awkward function friend is like, yeah, I'm here. Okay, so what does it mean to have a domain? Domain means these are all the numbers that are allowed, numbers that are okay. What would be a problem if we have what this is actually called a rational expression? Slight foreshadowing, if you guys, those of you who are literary minded, slight foreshadowing to chapter 6. Not that I'm saying anything. What? Okay, so see, I can foreshadow. In case, because you guys can't hear it, my daughter is just losing it. She's really enjoying this. Either that or there's something really funny on the internet. But when has there ever been anything funny on the internet? So I'm sure it's me. Okay, we got a fraction. We can't let the fraction. Don't let the fraction have a 0 in the denominator. Well, how would you best know when it would not be 0? Where to solve this is the domain. Don't let that be 0. What we're going to do is let's check to see when it is 0. Let's see when it's 0, and then we'll just say just avoid those things. So again, quadratic, set equal to 0. Bam, we got it. Factor the heck out of this thing. Okay. I need two numbers that multiply to negative 15. Well, how about 5 and negative 3? Does it matter if you did it in a different order? No. No. Commutative property of multiplication tells you can do it in either order. This guy's got to be 0 or this guy's got to be 0. Only two choices. Remember that it is always surprising. It's the opposite sign that we're interested in. So x plus 5 equals 0. That means x is equal to negative 5. X minus 3 equals 0. X equals 3. Now, here's the thing. This is the denominator equals 0. That's when the denominator equals 0. So our domain is don't let x be negative 5 or 3. Don't let the pigeon drive the bus either. It's very important. Even if he offers you a hot dog. So don't let x be negative 5. Don't let x be 3. And life is golden. That's the only problem we have. Zeros in the denominator. Really, it's the only problem anyone has. And you know what else is not a problem anymore? Chapter 5. We're done. Woohoo! Congratulations. Take a break. Let's take a few hours before we see each other again. Just, go outside, find the sun or, the moon, depending on what time it is, or if it's the new moon, find a star. And if there's just a bunch of clouds, I don't know, find a bug and rest your eyes, get some sleep, try to exercise, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in a little bit and we will get back into it with chapter 6. Woohoo! Woohoo. Take care, guys.